Hello and welcome to another Cymroglyphics Bite Size. And just a quick reminder, all the episodes are in the Cymroglyphics playlist. So when you're on the YouTube channel, go to playlists and you'll find playlists for all the subjects I do. There's quite a few of them. And you just follow the videos in order, save you searching for them. Okay, now, today I'm going to talk about the mysterious god Thoth. So Thoth, sometimes Thothmosis is the full name. And this god has been attributed with all sorts. We've been like the god of academics and scribes, and he gave the gift of writing to man, all kinds of weird stuff, okay? Now, firstly you have to know, a lot of these stories, I'm sad to tell everybody, it's a bit crushing blow. A lot of this comes from the Book of the Dead, which was first translated by Samuel Birch of the British Museum, whose background was actually in the Chinese language. Had spent a couple of years collating all the stuff coming in from the field, from the various researchers, and what he discovered was every researcher would send back something with a completely different translation. Because basically you could more or less make it up. You got a vague idea of the consonants, and they can vary, and you drop in whatever vowels you like. And Burr seems to decided that he was the one getting all the documents in from everyone. He had as good a picture of anybody in the world at Egyptology, even though he couldn't understand the language or know why. What he would do is go through all the stuff sent through, pick out the one that seemed the most likely, and then write down those definitions onto little cards. And by the end, about 300,000 cards, how this language is ever going to work, who knows, but that's another story. The point is, a lot of the stories about Thoth originate from the work of good old Champollion. And if you want to know how Champollion got the name Thoth, he guessed it. He just made it up, alright? It's sort of a quasi-Greek Egyptian name. And I'll go through how he did it and what it means in Cymroglyphics using Welsh, when you know what the words mean, which does make life easier. Alright, now I'm in a very awkward angle. I'm going to try and draw this. So it looks a bit weird. Bear with me, alright? So we got, it's got the long beak on this. It's an ibis is the idea. Ooh, this is going to look a bit weird. Alright, it'll be alright. So all the birds look like that, don't they? And they've all got that kind of body and a wing. And I think with ibis, it's got quite long legs. And it's an ibis, alright? Can you see that? Oh, it's a bit wonky and all over the place. He's got a ridiculously large beak. But I'm sure you've seen this kind of thing. And you want to look at Thoth, Thoth. Thoth, Thoth. You'll find it all over the internet, alright? Better drawn than this. Now, what also will appear with it is, if you look at the original hieroglyphs, is what we call a bracket. Like when you put a set of bookshelves up, you put a bracket. You bolt this bit to the wall, and he stands on that bit, and there's something to stand on, okay? Now, the problem is, poor old Champollion, he had no idea what this was there for, so he just said, oh, we'll just ignore that. We'll pretend it's not there, okay? I know. Bizarre, isn't it? Let's try to get a little bit better. Right, okay, so the next symbol he had was this one, which you've seen before, if you recognise the last couple of videos. Ramses, this, and he had decided, in his wisdom, for no good reason, meant M. Alright, you put that down as M. Same as in Ramses, if you remember, you got the sun, the Ra, and then you've got the M, and then there it is again, you got the Segan, which he said was an S. So he's got Thuthms. But it's okay, because Champollion had decided already that there were no vowels in hieroglyphics, which is bizarre. I keep repeating it, it's so bizarre. The first hieroglyphics ever translated were, what was the first one? Ptolemy's, which go 1, 2, 3, 4 vowels. Alexandros, Alexander the Great, Alexandros, A at the beginning. First letter is an A. There's an E, there's O's. Cleopatra, another 3 or 4 vowels. So this idea there's no vowels in hieroglyphics is just ludicrous. They're all over the... He'd only translated 3 words. Alexandros, Ptolemy, and Cleopatra. That's all the knowledge he had of hieroglyphs, and no one had done the subject before. That was the total knowledge. And he's decided there's no vowels. And he's also decided this, for reasons not given anywhere, is Thoth. And then you get these ridiculous circular arguments going on. It's like, well, how do you know it's Thoth? Well, it's found in the Temple of Thoth. How do you know it's the Temple of Thoth? Because that's where we found the ibis. Look it up. It's that crazy, okay? All right, so without dwelling too much more on that, we will look at how it works with hieroglyphics. So the first thing we got to look at is what is the ibis, and we look it up, and we find eithtiad, eith. That's how we get the root, okay? So we get the root eith. And the thing with hieroglyphics, with cymroglyphics, you can test it. It doesn't change. It's going to mean the same thing wherever we see it, all right? It's not a case of guess one here, guess two there. That's what it means. This, the bracket, is asta. Well, actually, let's get the full word first for bracket is astank. We take the root for that, and we're going to get asta. Asta, it's got er. Okay, asta. Now, immediately, we got something, because one of the things you'll find with Thoth is he appears on lots and lots of documents. And this is why he's associated with scribes and academics. Why would scribes be writing this on their document? Well, what do scribes normally write on documents? If they're official documents, you put some sort of stamp on it to say, yeah, it's official, it's true, it's correct. If it's an affidavit to the court, this is a statement of truth. Yes, this is the truth, ardent truth, okay? Well, sure enough, you look it up in cymroglyphics, and we've got Eith is zealous, or zealous with, and then we've got asta is the ardent truth. So it's zealous with the ardent truth. This is like a swear, this is the absolute truth, okay? And then we follow it on. This ridiculous notion of this being an M, because it looks like a whisk or a birth or something. It's vegetables growing. They're the root vegetables under the ground. And we have for that, venom is the vegetables. The root is which is in order. In order to. Well, in order to what? This is the ardent truth. In order to what? What's the last word? Well, we know this one as well. It's consistent from the other translations we've done. That is the se, in Welsh, se. This, okay, Eith, ust. Okay, so we've got se, which if you remember, yeah, can you remember that one? Certainty. Certain names, seren, star, anything to do with certainty, se is at the root, okay? So what we're looking at there is the declaration, if you allow for the Welsh word order, the syntax. This is a declaration of absolute truth to give certainty. Or this gives certainty through a zealous pursuit of the truth. Zealously pursuing the truth. Now maybe there is a God. I mean, it does appear sometimes inside the cartouche, so it could be a name. Hard to be certain, alright? I'm not claiming anything for certain here. Unlike the people who guessed this for the first time, and it hasn't changed in 200 odd years. Go figure that. So, Eithust, or Eithusta would be the short name. I would think probably Eithust as a root. So next time you see it, say Eithust. And if you want to give the full name of the whole cartouche here, what a mess I've made of this. Whoa! If you want the full 4 symbols, you got Eithustursa. Eithustursa. That's the proper name of Thoth. Thoth was just made up. I know it's sad. And there's an awful lot of mythos around Thoth. Unfortunately, it's just an invention. The real name is probably Eithustur, or Eithustursa, something like that. And it could be a god. It looks as though it's more likely just someone writing down, yep, I've zealously looked for the truth so I can be certain. Makes perfectly sense. It explains why you see it on documents. But there you go. Lots more on that. And also, one of our group is going to try and translate the Book of the Dead. Already done the first couple of lines. And we're looking forward to more on that and find out maybe how much more we've got wrong in hieroglyphics or Egyptology. So I hope you enjoyed that. Remember the playlists. Please leave comments. I got lots of stuff coming through from viewers. I've got to do a video sharing that. People writing their names, coming up with new words. It's great. This is really growing. It's a brand new subject. You are here right in the start of it. So there's hundreds more hieroglyphs to find. Don't forget, get a copy of the book. Order it. There's step by step how to write your name, how it all works. It's really easy actually. Mostly this is just examples and exercises so you can practice. The principles, you've more or less got it already. And there's a dictionary in the back with over 300 hieroglyphs already worked out. So, hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you again soon. So until the next time, Heddwch!